welcome back. So, this shows you under a lot of this section is just sand. So it'll show you that in some of the more tame grass, you'll see they've got it eaten down in pockets. And then you look over there, you get the alfalfas, some more timothy. They haven't even made a dent in it yet. So you got them laying down in the heavier areas. So when I was down in the yard, like see here, you see a lot more black soil. Down in the yard, you can hear them hollering. Well, that's them doing a lot more. Mom's looking for babies. See, they still haven't got used to me walking through them yet. That's why you see their heads up when they see me walking up over the ridge here. But this is what we start doing all summer long. Hello, girls. Can't tell who that is. Got 44, so that's me. Mrs. Piper, don't figure out 44 is an Amy, not an Amy, IN cow. So yeah, they find these sort of low areas where it's really lush and they just use it as a nest. So yeah, it's hard to imagine. There's 83 cows out here. Mar, where's Mac? It's like to lay eyes on the boys, make sure the boys are still doing good. Penelope, again, giving food. Okay, gonna do a walk around and then we'll bring you back. Threading the needle. Like I said, the only thing I'm missing is having a loader hitch with like a pin. That way I can move like flat tongue and stuff. I know a lot of people burn a hole in like their pallet fork. I haven't done that yet. That might be on the list of things to do. There you go. Run her down the driveway without taking off any branches or paintwork. And make sure I don't hit the ground. I might as well turn around now and back down to the bale yard. Because for the most part, that should be done with this trailer for the foreseeable future. Okay.
Toot toot. What are you doing today, Piper Dog?
It's Scottish Highland Games. We just throw these rocks around for fun. Yeah.
Just getting it in case, you know, your surgeon wants to see how you messed your back up this time.
Scream comes out the back.
And that, folks, is why he's called the big man.
Yeah, because I don't have the Big Man Mark II here to help me. He started it.
You're something else, Caldwell.
Stronger than I am.
Better looking, too. It's because he has my DNA in there.
He's got some Gia DNA. That's right, folks. It's dip-de-doo harvest season. I ran out on the max fans and I need a lot more. So I'm rounding up all the 2x6s that are short, broken bits of here and there and get them all used up. Probably start using all the ones in the feed rail because they're all to replace. And then I will probably start cutting up new ones because I need a lot more. And yes, I know you can buy, I think someone calls them standoffs, but I'm Scottish and I have 2x6s. And for the price of a 2x6, and these are a foot long, so 16 of these standoffs out of one 2x6, And I know you have to add an insulator. I know, but we thought we'd get rid of you. It took off. It was gone for days. Now it's back. It's back. Anyway, so I got to drill holes in them and then get them ready. So, and now I've got lots of sawdust to do all my oil changes and mop up all the spills. Hello. That's right. Winter jacket. It's currently about 15 degrees. Tonight it's supposed to be 8. Blinking cold. This tubby little bugger. I'm gonna give her a bottle through the fence so she can't chase me. Gonna do the walk. So yeah, there's a lot of work to get done back here this year. 16 feet out from there's going to be a fence that runs all the way out to that gate and all the way back to that wall. And that way we have an alleyway around the back that we can sort animals in and out of these gates into the corrals. A lot of these trees got to start coming down. These shorter ones, because they're kind of wonky, we're going to bring them down too, because they're going to fall down. Plus we can't stack bales and stuff in here, and well, they're not safe. So then we have all the lumber for doing these 2 shelters. I need to get another stack of these 2x8, rough 2x8s. We used to use rough 2x6, but the difference between a 2x6 and a 2x8 is huge. These rough 2x8s are very strong, so for doing walls and stuff, that's all we use now. And big screw bolts. So I got to get another stack because I got to wrap this shelter, and then the other shelters in the south side are all going to get redone. Tin's got to get moved. I got to stack all these bales out of the way because, like I said, this alleyway is going to run right through and then go to that tree there. That way we don't have to keep putting bales and stuff here. So, and Max is going to be here sometime soon to start getting these pens piled. So yeah, daily walk. I do a walk check, and then later on, me and Mrs. Piper Doug will do another walk check because she likes to go and see on everybody. Here's Ty. Okay, I'll actually just go over the gate. Never mind. And for those who see this and go, well, what's that about? So this is aged oats. So we have 3-year-old, this is actually, yeah, no, it's 3 years old, oat straw. So we use that as feeding as well. So let's see who that is. Is that Minnie Moo? No, that's not Minnie Moo. Hey, Miss Ty. Hey, sweet girl. Hey, baby girl. We've got 3 of her daughters in the herd now. I gotta go and start rounding up all the mineral tubs and salt blocks for these girls, move them into these paddocks now. So we gotta get gates for here, gates for here. There's Miss Lily. Hey, sweetie pie. I've gotta get a new brush for that. Fill it up. Are we in a hurry? Oh, we're in a hurry. No loving today. Okay. So either gotta go and buy a gravity wagon or something, so we can start hauling in creep feed for the calves, so I can start filling these ourselves, because I know that the feed trucks can deliver to creep feeders, but because we only have 2 small ones, I would feel kind of weird about having them come into that. 21, who are you? I can't remember her name. She's not a pet, but she has a cab this year, so yep. Okay, go do the walk. So that's him in here half a week. paddocks are somewhere between 7 and 9 acres, depending on which one you're in. So for 83 cows, we could keep them in here longer than a week, but we don't need to. Plus, as you can see, they're starting to make a dent in it, but these they pick off certain grasses first, as you can see. So, by Friday, which will be changeover date, by Friday, you will start to really see this start to be a lot more. But I think the plan is we're going to go this way. We're not going to put them in that paddock in number 2. We'll go into 4 and 5 and then 6 and 7. And then we'll go to the ravine by the time we're ready to go on our holiday. Big shout out to Daryl Kent, neighbour man. Daryl is going to be ranching for us for the 2 weeks we're gone. I've said previously, big shout out to Val's brother Dean. Dean's not on Facebook. He doesn't do much of social media except like YouTube, I guess. He's big into investments and stuff like that. Well, I'm not going to be trite about it. He doesn't play at it, he does it very seriously. But he's a body shop guy. He retired from doing body shop, he now just does it part-time. His big thing is he has investment properties. He's got 4, I think, now. So he did body shop. He actually was the head body shop guy at a number of different places. But his thing was, while he was doing that, he was buying properties, fixing them up, and then renting them out or flipping them. So he has about 4 of them now, I think. Plus he has an acreage away out at Shiloh Army Base. So he's agreed to take a couple of weeks out from his world, and he's going to come and stay here, look after the house, just to have some downtime and rest up, which he is very due. He's worked hard his whole life, so he's going to look after the house, and he's going to look after the big brown puppy in the house. And Daryl Kent, neighbour man, that's who you'll hear his references, neighbour man. Daryl's going to look after these girls. Everybody's pretty much laying down or just nibbling. There's Omar up there. So the plan is that there won't be too much for neighbour man to physically do outside of just taking a drive down in the quad or something. He's got his own quad, so come down, take a run around and make sure everybody's okay, no one's getting hurt, no one's in trouble. So, and that's one of the reasons this was actually the Mrs. Piper Doug's idea. There's Amy's little girl. As if we make this herd go that way and we leave this paddock, when we turn the golden girls out to the L, which is the half paddock, that's why this paddock here is number 1, this is number 2. There's actually a paddock beyond there, beyond those trees. That's not the paddock number 1, that's called the L, because it's a skinny one. That's normally what we run the golden girls in, for extra grazing. Well, the plan now is we'll give the golden girls number 1. So with it being 7 point something acres for 5 cow-calf pairs, they'll be in there the rest of the year. So that he won't have to do anything with them. The only ones will be the ones in the south paddocks. He might need to feed them, but we'll see. We'll see what we get to in our rotation. Anyway, I'm blabbing again. I apologize. Yeah, we planted all these trees, these shelter belts, with the help of Ryan Kennard and all the good folks over there at Upper Assiniboine Conservation District, otherwise now known as the West Watershed, something or other. Conservation District. Anyway, my name out. Okay, I'm going to give Adam a day back. So, stink bugs, anybody? disgusting. Ugh. That was an extreme close-up. Anyway, so this is dead center of the section. Fence down there, which was rebuilt last year, still has to get the dip-de-doos on it. This fence was completely replaced last year. It still has to get the dip-de-doos on it. You can see one's already there. It's every second post. Top hot. This fence, all the dip-de-doos are up, all the wire is on, so now all I've got to do is to put the hoop and the insulator on either end of the dip-de-doo wire, and then, like I said, once the wire is on the dip-de-doos on this fence, we're done up here, so it shouldn't take too long to do that. So the two big projects for this year, outside of putting, like I said, the wire is down there, the dip-de-doo is just to put on that fence, but that's the bottom part of the section. That can wait till after we're back from Scotland. You can see it's sort of roughly four-stranded. Pardon me, there's actually a message coming up over my screen. We're heading to a basing ball game tonight. Piper Doug's going to one of them there ball batting games. Like, I don't know, like I said to the boss lady, Cousin Alan and Marla, their youngest guy, Leaf is he's a hot shot at that sport. So I told him I will go if I at least get to see a touchdown or a checkmate or a bullseye or something. If I'm going, because baseball is not my sport. Just letting you all know that, just so you know. Anyway, so I'm trying to get as much done before heading for supper, and then we're heading over to Rivers. We're going to Rivers. That's where the game is. Because my cousins are in Verdon. He must play for the Verdon team, and they're playing against Rivers, so it's just near right by. Anyway, blah blah blah. So there is a 2-strand of electric, and at the bottom a barbed wire. Now this fence held up great last year, but because now this is a boundary fence, we're going to put the one power wire up on top. We're going to take one power wire up out of the way, and then the barbed wire there is going to go up, and we're going to rebuild this. So there's 3 out of the 6 wires already there. So we're going to restring this whole fence. Shouldn't have to do any posts. I think there might be a couple to replace, but we're going to restring 3 more wires. So this half mile will get rewired, and then the mirror image of this fence at the bottom of this quarter is getting exactly the same. So outside of that, the last big fence overhaul will be the fence that runs the half mile down the way, down the ravine. Now that's going to be a bigger project, because you see over there all that bush country? The fence runs along that, and the plan is we're going to get that bush cleaned out. And there you go, folks. Piper Doug, he's a tree hugger. But that doesn't fit the narrative. That grove of trees has grown into the field by at least 80-90 feet. So we're going to get it trimmed back. We'll salvage some of the trees that will be on the outside of the fence. And then we'll put in a boundary, as I call the Alcatraz fence. Anyway. So internally, like at the end of that paddock, it's just 2-strand power that goes down the ravine and comes up the other side. So for now, if calves get in and out of that fence, I don't care, because they ain't going nowhere. The fence down along the silage field there is the same as this. It's 2 hot, and then a barbed wire along the bottom, which was done already. So it's pretty good. It's pretty secure. It probably will get done eventually, but not for now. So, that's where we at. Yes, brand new gate last year. Love it! Got to put a chain on this one though. So that's how we hook the powers up. We just go like that, and then that's got power. You can use screwdrivers and all the rest of it to do it, but right now this isn't powered up because the power comes from the gateway up there and the gate is unhooked. So, yeah, hay looks good. We will start cutting this week. Mint! Pipe and Dog's happy place.